Kustomize Kingz is sponsored by Proud Locks, Phantom Lounge, Kingz of Shisha, Insure Smart, Commercial Insurance Specialist, Fairway Prestige, Why Not Drive with Finesse, Akbar's Restaurant, Authentic Indian Cuisine.
I'm Nav Khan and my passion is cars. I can customise all types of vehicles to make people's car dreams come true. I can customise anything from boy races, all-time classic, 4x4s and supercars. And with the help of your host, my good friend Shizio, join us, we are the Kustomize Kingz.
Welcome to Kustomize Kingz. I'm your host Shizio. Nav and the team at Kingz are going to take cars and customize them to that next level.
On this week's show, Nav and the team will be customizing for the King of Curry, Shabir Hussain, owner of the restaurant chain Akbar's.
I've got a couple of ideas which I want to discuss also with Nav.
He wants something comfortable and elegant.
I want the inside to look as good as the outside.
That's a challenge.
Also in the show, I will be playing some Hunger Games of my own.
I don't think this is Range Rover friendly. Doesn't make sense.
In this week's experiment.
We are in the city of dreams, Bradford, home of fast food, good people, great culture, and Kingz. Boasting over 20,000 metres squared of vehicle pampering. Attention to detail, that's what matters. This is Kustomize Kingz HQ. Welcome to Kustomize Kingz, the #1 customization show on any channel. I'm your host Shizio, and we're in Bradford. Nav and the Kingz boys are ready to do it again this week. Another supercar, another customization. We love it. Don't go nowhere. I'm from London, but even I know anytime you go up north and you hit that M1 and you're hungry, there's only one place to go. It's the infamous Akbar's restaurant. Now, Shabir Hussain is the legend behind it. You may not know the face, but trust me, you know the food. You know what? I'm dying to know the story behind it.
Well, in a nutshell, it's something that I always wanted to do. I always wanted to have a restaurant. I enjoy cooking, I'm a people's person, so I think the combination of the two things worked perfectly well in the restaurant trade.
I was actually in your restaurant last night. Thank you so much for having us, and 5 thumbs up. Growing up as a child, what kind of cars stuck out in your mind?
I think every sort of kid either wants a Lamborghini or a Ferrari. But as I grew up and was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to have one of these cars, I had a Lamborghini. I hated it.
Really?
Yeah, I returned it in 2 weeks.
Wow, why?
It was the most horrible drive I've ever had in my life. I had a Ferrari, I got rid of it. It was the second worst car I ever had in my life.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. But because my work takes me sort of more or less from Birmingham all the way up to Glasgow,
right.
I'm on the road a lot. I need something which is very comfortable, something that I can travel at ease. For that, I don't think my life would be complete unless I had a Range Rover.
So that's the weapon of choice, the Range Rover?
Yeah.
Is that what car you've brought in now?
That's the car I've given to Nav now.
When you pick a way to customize your vehicle, what is it that you're looking for, and is there certain specific things that you must have?
For me, comfort is most important, and secondly, it has to be subtle.
So it's that essence of mixing business with the fun of it. You can do your work and still enjoy your ride and feel nice about yourself.
Yeah, and look at the car and think, yes, I like that.
That's me done. We've got to take you to the boss himself and figure out if we can work this out and get him to where he needs to be. Let's go.
People are here for one reason, to customize their vehicle. We've heard it from Shabir, we know what he's here for. Nav is waiting, let's go to the boardroom.
Right, from all your collection of your cars, we've done many cars for you. Supercars, R8s, Lamborghinis, Ferraris. I know there's some of them that you didn't really fancy too much, but you've gone for the car that you thought you're going to use most of because you travel up and down the country. So you went for the Range Rover Vogue. You bought it standard. So what have you got in mind?
it's got to be comfortable. You know, so whatever you do, I want you to do it subtle.
Okay.
I don't want it to look like because it's my workhorse, so it's got to have that sort of...
You're in boy racing.
Yeah, I want it to look professional. I want it to look corporate. To have the right corporate profile.
Right.
I don't want it in your face.
We've got to definitely put a body kit on that. Nice sort of body kit. There's a lot of body kits out there in the market that are quite wild. Do you know what I mean?
No, that's
looking at your personality, knowing how you are, I know you don't like things too extravagant. I've got the right piece of body kit, the wheels.
More than the outside, it's the inside of the car where I spend my time. So I want the inside to look, if not better, as good as the outside.
Oh, that's a challenge.
Can they make the seat more comfortable than what it is already?
Come from Range Rover, you want me to make the tail even more comfy. I get you travels a lot, so yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Shake on
Excellent.
it. The challenge is set.
Excellent.
Shake on
We're
the
gonna do
challenge.
this, Dash. I want to do it for you.
Right, that's done. I can't wait to see what happens. So let's get it on.
Shabir has specially requested that Nav completes this 2 to 3 weeks, as the Range Rover is his workhorse for travelling up and down the country between restaurants.
It's experiment time. This week, it's a food test. Now I know what you're thinking. What do food and cars have in common? Well, much more than you may realise, because when you're out on the road and you're hungry, nothing matters but satisfying that belly. So it's simple. We're going to take these cars to a drive-through and see how we get on.
Drive-through lanes are so narrow and some vehicles find it so difficult to get through quick. So first we're going to try a 4x4, the Range Rover.
Going round, have a look at that. Good, actually scared.
Squeeze is so tight, it's close to scraping the wheels. If you're hungry, you better observe some patience, or else those wheels are getting scraped.
And there's another corner now. I don't think this is Range Rover friendly. Doesn't make sense. It's too cramped, too congested. And you've got a £100,000 car, alloys that are worth God knows how many thousands. To be honest, that's a fail. It was very difficult. The dimensions of the front, you can't really see the front alloy as it's turning. Then you've got to watch the back one. When you're really hungry, it's very difficult. To be honest, you're probably going to curb your alloy. You're going to scrape the alloy, it's worth more than the damn food. So you know what? Let's try the Fiat.
When you've been on the road and you're hungry, all you're thinking about is food. So let's navigate the drive-through with the Fiat hatchback. No panicking about scraping the wheels, no pressure about hitting the front when you're turning the corners, you're just in and out.
So much better. This bit was difficult in the rain, but we've done it.
And if you forgot to add ketchup or barbecue sauce, it's easy. You just go around again.
Look at this, I'm going round, going round. It's easy as pie. When you've got food on your mind, you're not worried about 22 alloys being scraped. All you care about is food in your belly. So today's winner, cheap and cheerful, it's the Fiat.
Shabir Hussain has bought in his Range Rover to get customised.
I want the inside to look as good as the outside.
Oh, that's a challenge.
He's entrusted Nav to customise the inside and out.
Newest member of the N-Class Platinum Group. Yeah.
But he's not a good boss. He's the best.
My name's Ash. I've been with the company a while and my role is a professional driver.
Ash does the lift fetching carry for the business, you know, he does the deliveries, takes the post, gets our lunches.
Ash has been at N-Class for some time now, but his timekeeping skills have resulted in 2 dismissals.
Yeah, Mark is managing you, not me. You can't just go and say, oh, well, I clocked out. You clocked out for an hour, not 3 hours.
However, Nav has always been fair and given Ash another chance.
He's part of the team, he definitely is. Even the little he does, it still completes the team.
First things first, we take off the old parts before we add the new aero kit conversion. The kit needs to be put onto the car first to ensure it fits properly before it's sprayed and has no gaps. It's easier checking the fit of the body kit before it's primed and painted than doing it later. Then the kit is in the spray booth to get primed. It's all about that seamless colour match as Nav's paint technicians add the paint. The waving technique is to evenly spread the contents across the surface area. With all hands on deck in a full garage, everyone is stretched. Car parts are needed for some of the cars that are being worked on, and no one is available to pick these up from the local dealership. This is a job for Ash. So Nav contacts his line manager, Mark.
Yeah, Mark, you sent Ash to pick that part up for the Range Rover, yeah? I need it urgently. Alright, mate, cheers.
Yeah, today's been a long day. I feel quite exhausted and tired. There's a lot of cars to move around.
Hi Ash, Nav needs you to nip down to Farnell's and pick some parts up, if you don't mind.
There's no juice in the car.
Canal Road, and you get a petrol allowance towards your wage.
What I'm saying, it's empty now, Dave. Just give us a few dollars and put some in now and go down.
Welcome to the Kingz Ice Department. For you that don't know what ICE stands for, it stands for In-Car Entertainment.
Shabia's Range Rover. He wants hooking up with some PlayStations in the back for his kids. Touchscreen, subwoofers and speakers. I think I'm gonna go for the vibes. 12-inch vibes. 2 of these is gonna sound pow.
And that's it for part 1, but don't go nowhere, because in part 2 we got so much more to come. And Nav, is that even worth fixing?
Coming up in part 2, things are getting serious as Ash still has not returned.
I'm just gonna see what excuse he's got and hope he's got a good one.
And does Shabir give us the right reaction in the reveal?